It's taking a second. Here we go. All right. Okay. Hi, Rolanda.
Jessica,
How are you?
I'm doing amazing.
It's so good to see you. It's so good to catch you. Um,
Seen and not viewed.
so, um, we were talking a little bit earlier about some of your experience and how you came across Microloc Mastery, Microlocs in general, and so we have that saved for the clip. But I wanted to end it. I wanted to finish out some
Okay,
important questions to see if you wanted to share.
sure.
Um, and so, what would you what would you say to someone who's been watching, waiting, or unsure about joining Microloc Mastery?
I would say to that person to get connected. Go ahead and connect. I didn't start off immediately as a part of the training program, the actual certification, training and certification program. I jumped in, I caught the master class, I did the boot camp, and I got on the platform. I subscribed to the platform and downloaded the app and just began to look at everything and see what was actually being offered. And then it was like it just kept confirming more and more and more. So the more active you get on the platform, it doesn't cost anything to engage. It doesn't cost anything, to connect and to reach out, to see what Microloc Mastery is all about. And Microloc Mastery is everything that it says that it is. It has Microloc Mastery has been like a godsend for me. It's been a godsend for me, and it just confirmed a lot of things, and I have learned. And so I wipe my slate clean and be like, okay, what can I gain to increase my skill set and to add value to the services that I give to my clients, even those I have now and those that are coming in the future. Because there's no way that you're going to get Microloc Mastery certified and not get any more clients. So that is like a staple. And to be with the originator of Microlocs and going through the standards and knowing that you have a system that you can follow or a standard that you uphold your services to. It's a setup for great success. That's what Microloc Mastery is. It's a setup for great success in your business. If you're a DIYer, it takes you from being a complete novice to a master loctician. Where are you going to get that? Where are you going to get that? So a lot of other programs claim to do so. Microloc Mastery is the truth. I'll put it like that. Microloc Mastery is the truth. I'm sold out.
All right.
Yes.
Yes, there was a couple of tabs are opening up. Hi, everyone, saying hi. Thank you so much.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
want you to finish this sentence for me.
Okay.
I knew I was in the right place when.
I knew I was in the right place when. Ooh, that can go so many ways. I knew I was in the right place when. Ooh, wow. Mm,
No pressure.
that was good. That's good. I knew I was in the right place when. I didn't know what I was looking for, but I knew that this was what it was I needed, and it was it just sat well in my spirit. Literally, it sat well in my spirit. I was like, this is exactly what I needed. This is exactly what I need. Um, I knew that this was it when I realized that you were the originator of
Winner.
Microsoft. I said, who else better to learn from? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And and I saw the evidence of other locticians, other students that have gone through the training program. When I looked at the directory, I was like, oh, okay, we got a directory. Okay, who else is doing this? How many are doing this? How many have gone through this program? And I'm sure that there are some that are certified but are not on the
Yeah.
directory
Oh,
too.
a lot, hundreds.
And so, but I'm getting on the directory. I know that. Yeah, yeah, that part. So this was a program that I knew was for me. Um,
Yay.
it was just resonated with what I already believed when it came to doing hair in general. The integrity of your service, the integrity of your work. Um, Having clients that respect you, respect your work, and that do not take it for granted. Don't take your clients for granted. Don't take
Yeah.
your clients for granted. And Microloc Mastery not only teaches a skill for microlocs, but it also teaches you how to engage with your clients, how to educate your clients, how to shift them from what they thought was
Mm-hmm.
the right way of doing things into
Mm-hmm.
the standard that Microloc Mastery sets for the industry. So it is like totally amazing. It's totally. I'm sold out. I know I said
Appreciate.
I am sold out.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, the quote comes to my mind: "What's popular is not always right. What's right is not always popular." And so I like you said, being able to explain to people who may have seen uh, pages that are big with it doesn't necessarily mean that that's actual standards. And so when you can help them, a lot most people are appreciative of that. And if someone isn't, they're not for you. Like we say,
Exactly.
they're not your client. They're never going to respect your level of education if they don't get it from the beginning. And that's okay. They can go to someone else who will give them what they
Exactly.
think that they should get, that's not necessarily rooted in standards, and they will see for themselves. Just
Absolutely.
have policies in place when they circle back to you, because that happens all the time.
Mm,
People come back, or they come back, and we're not going to give all the secrets here, but there's ways that we can handle our books so that you don't become the cleanup person
right.
to be, so that but you get the people that value the investment you've made, that value your education and knowledge, and want really great results. So you're going to get that kind of clients. And
Right, right. Yeah. And I always tell my clients and future clients that this is an investment and it's a journey.
mm-hmm.
This is not a sprint race. This is more like a marathon. It's more like a 5K, or it's like the Mega Man race, how whatever that is, out there where they do they're out there for a minute. So it's an investment and it's a journey, and it can be a beautiful journey when you have a good connection with your clients, when the client has good connection with you, and there is healthy communication happening.
Yes, I like that. But I want to backtrack. What would you say to someone who's considering a cheaper option or a quicker option?
A quicker option, a less expensive option is not, I'll put it like this. I remember seeing a commercial. I think I was like 18 or 19 years old. And so I'm 53. So that was a good while ago. It was a commercial. And I don't know what it was for, but I remember the tagline, and it closed. It said, "Never be afraid to buy the best. You will always be satisfied." And that is Microloc Mastery.
Oh, I like that.
Make
Never
the
be afraid.
make the investment. Make the investment because it's going to come back. You have to
Yeah.
invest in yourself. If
Yeah.
you believe in yourself, invest in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You'll always be satisfied. It will not disappoint.
We was having this conversation yesterday. If you don't invest in your skills or your business, how do people expect clients to want to invest in you?
That's good.
You absolutely get what you give. Everything is a mirror.
You
So
will attract,
yes.
that what you put out.
Right.
And so when you make this kind of investment, and it is an investment, but it's a good investment, it's going to show up in your work.
Yeah.
It's going to show up in how you conduct yourself. It's going to show up in just how you handle everything about your business, how you handle the client, how you communicate with the client, how you handle the business, how you handle maybe conflict or whatever the situation may be, because things do happen. And be like, no, I invested too much in this for this to be treated any old kind of way. You're not going to treat what my livelihood is. You're not going to treat what I have invested in and I have put all of my heart and soul into any old kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
So never be afraid to buy the best. You will always be satisfied, and it will always bless you in the end.
Yeah. Money is energy. That's all it is. I know a lot of us have been conditioned, and myself included, until I started doing a mindset shift and watching everything change. Conditioned to feel like you can't spend. I can't spend because I don't have. So, But I remember I invested $2,500 to get trained by my loctician in 2000 and end of 2008.
Mm-hmm.
18 years ago.
Yeah.
$2,500 then.
Yeah.
And that was in person 4 classes, no online, no community. And she allowed me to split it up in two. And I said, I'm investing in this. And I watched money come from places that never would come from to support this. And it was just like, okay, I got the first payment and the second, and that money came back. But it was like, you have to, without risk, there's no reward. And the lack mentality will cripple us. But yet we want to grow businesses and have people spend their money on us. But we're not willing to spend the money that we need on. And I'm not saying if you don't have it, you don't have it. It's okay. If it's not in the bank, but you have it because you are abundant.
Right.
And it's just materializing for you because it's energy. So I always tell people, what you put out will definitely come back. If you're trying to run a business and you're trying to shoestring, you're trying to find the cheapest. You either don't get the full quality, or you end up spending more because you're trying now to find the information that you missed.
Right.
And that's what happens to some people. But
yeah.
I had to just say that because I want to see us all be abundant. Huh?
We have to learn to speak life into the things that happen. Speak life into ourselves, speak life into our business, speak life into our clients. And I go so far as to pray for my clients before they get here. I pray over the chair. I pray over my hands. And I'm like, and it's not by chance that my name is Oily Touch. There's a story behind that.
Really?
There's a story behind that, yeah. And so I was like, and I do that because it makes a difference. It truly makes a difference because you don't know what that client is dealing with before they get in that chair. Mm-hmm. You have no clue. Be like, anything can happen in a couple of hours, and it'll be like, okay, come here, and we're going to, if you need to, we can just take a moment, for you to breathe, for you to, to release if necessary. And then we're gonna move on. And I'm constantly in prayer mode when I'm actually doing the hair, when I'm doing their hair, when I'm servicing. So it's not, I'm constantly, so, and when they walk out of here, because they contribute to our livelihood as locticians. They contribute to our livelihood. And so we want everything to be well with them because it comes back to us. So that, it's
energy.
Having the foundation that Microloc Mastery gives. That's a win-win-win situation. A win for the program, a win for the loctician, a win for the client.
Nice. That's it. If we really are passionate about our community, us, each other, we would do things that help each other win. Right? To give us the best education, give us the clients the best service. And then that's the social worker in me that comes out. It's like, it's not just about hair. It's about you're building up someone's self-esteem. You're giving them confidence. You're building your business. It's just so many beautiful things that come out of it. So
absolutely.
there's
a whole lot wrapped up and to that
Yeah.
client sitting in that chair.
Yes. Hi, Dr. Winner. Rachel. She said she's a witness to that on the Facebook group. I had to put Facebook on my phone. That's why I was on my phone so I could see comments because I can't see comments.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I saw four, four,
Awesome.
four, four.
Awesome.
Yes, this is so good. We already spoke for a while before we went live, and
Yeah.
she dropped some gems, y'all. She said some really powerful things. So I want you to stay tuned for the full interview. um, I'm really excited. I'll probably put a couple of clips. I think we generated a couple of clips already from it. So I'll go ahead and share it. But where can people find you? I want people to find and follow you. I'm going to put your handle on the bottom of the screen.
Okay.
Um,
You can find me on Instagram at Oily Touch Lock Hair. I'm not on TikTok as Oily Touch Lock Hair, but I'm on there as Ro T. I believe I am the Ro T or something like that.
oh, ROT.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I am the THEE Ro.T. So yeah. Um,
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll
Okay.
when I post on one, it goes to everything else. So and Facebook is the same. So my Facebook page is Oily Touch Lock Hair as well.
Okay. And
Um,
where are you located again?
I am located in San Antonio, Texas.
Mm,
Born and raised in
nice.
San Antonio.
What's
So
the weather out there like right now?
weather is like mid 80s right now. It's very humid here.
Mm,
We've been having some rain. You know how they say April showers
mm.
bring May
Yes.
summer. So we had a little bit of rain.
Yes.
And it's comfortable. I guess you say in general it's comfortable, but for somebody that's in the season that I'm in, having private summers, it's a little intense.
Yeah,
It'll
you'd
be a
be
little
surprised
intense.
though. The weather up here in New Jersey, New York, we out of our minds right now because it's like 80 something degrees right now.
Wow.
It's gonna go back down. But
Yeah,
yeah, I was like, it's like it was 83 last I checked.
yeah.
And yeah,
It's been like this a lot. You know what I mean? Even
it's
through
not this is not abnormal.
yeah. But
Oh,
we deal with it. We deal
yeah.
with it.
So
I don't know anything different because this is all I know. So I go visit, I come back home.
I have yet to visit Texas. So when I do, you, Nicole, I'm gonna make a stop. Or we just have to get together.
Come
Yeah.
on to the San Antonio.
I'll be there soon. For real. I'm gonna be down
Awesome,
there.
awesome. I look forward to it. I
Yes.
do.
Yay.
Awesome. And I love the community, Jessica, as well,
Mm.
the Microloc Mastery community.
Oh,
And
y'all are amazing.
how the other students, fellow locticians are
Mm,
like, hey, we are family.
mm.
And I love that. You know, it says the Microloc Mastery tribe.
Mm-hmm. Or we say Michael
Yes,
Masters.
yeah, that. And how we can pull on each other and how you encourage each other because that makes a difference. It
Yeah.
makes a difference because you never know who doesn't have support outside of this community or have very little support or
Yeah.
those that don't support what is being done.
Yeah.
And those that are looking at you side eyed,
No, do
you
that.
know, it's like, are they really going to stick with it this time? So I
Oh.
love the community. I love the sessions that we have, and I do my best to make as many as I can. You know, with me still working, which I'm
No.
Lord, hear my prayers. I'm transitioning out of,
Mm.
and this is a part of the big plan. So
Yes.
that's why I'm so excited.
That
I'm
happened.
so excited
It's gonna
about it.
happen.
I love the community. I love everything about the program, about the platform,
Mm.
and it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
We
And
love you too.
yeah, it's absolutely amazing.
Y'all
So
get better and better. Like every just every new it's better and better and better and better. And not that the first wasn't great, a great cohort. Everyone's good. It's
yeah,
just amazing to see how many aligned people there are out here.
yeah,
Oh, touching. It's touching how
yeah,
many people who are very dedicated and serious because this is some passion you can't fake. Like if I was faking, I would have stopped a long time ago when they came to me for telling people information I thought they needed to know. I
right.
mean, I was like, oh, this is a lot of pressure. But I was like, I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop giving people information.
You push through the good, the bad, the ugly, and the indifferent.
all
It's
types. And I think that's a testimony for each of us,
yep.
how we could persevere through challenges, and how when
Mm-hmm.
something is aligned for you, some type of abundance or success is coming to you in a certain form, you can't stop it. You can't, it's just aligning with it, and you felt it. And um yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
so, like, yeah, everything isn't for everybody, but when it's for you,
When
you
it's
know it.
for you, it's for you. What God has for you is for you.
Yes. Hi, Michelle Taylor. She
Yeah.
in the YouTube comments.
Awesome. Awesome. It's awesome. Awesome. Makes me love my locks even more.
Yes, this was so fun. Anything closing you'd like to say? Although we have a nice, good interview before we went live that I want
Yeah.
to
I,
maybe hit to
you know,
something that you say, huh?
I just, I'm an encourager.
Mm,
And so I just want to encourage every certified student, every processing student, if you will, like myself, and even those in the future, to never give up on what you believe is the path for you. I was sharing with the client about destiny, about purpose, about calling, and about assignment. And I believe if you think about nesting bowls, how they fit inside of each other,
mhm,
I would say the outer bowl is destiny, because that's the span of your lifetime, and the next bowl nested inside of that is your purpose.
mm,
There's a purpose that for every last one of us. Nobody is here by accident. It's not by happenstance. No, you were not a mistake. No, it wasn't a mistake that you came across Microloc Mastery. And then you have your calling.
mm,
And so there's a call that fits with the purpose that goes with the destiny.
mm.
And then you have an assignment. So we have assignments along the way. Think about all those assignments we had in school. Think about the assignments that we have in this program for those who are in there. We
Yeah.
have assignments because
What's the
the
next?
calling is okay. The call is I need to get through this session.
Mhm.
And then the purpose is I need to complete this. And the destiny is the certification.
There you go. All right, Cordell.
Those
Uh,
looking, those that have been,
mhm.
on the fence, jump in with your knees knocking and your teeth chattering. Jump in. It's an investment that is so worth it. Be encouraged. Just be encouraged. Just do it. Go
Just
ahead
do
and
it.
like
Listen, you didn't come down to this life is so. I tell my therapy clients, are you a passenger or are you a driver of the
come
car?
on now.
And this is you. This is Rolanda's world. You're the main character.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a part of your play, your story. So
Yes.
you walk in that, like, everything here is what I can create and produce and design. So how do I want it to look? I'm
Yeah.
not a passenger. I'm not a bystander just watching. I'm creating the life.
Right. We all have that ability to
Yes.
create the life
Follow
that
your
we
passion.
want. Yes,
Follow
yes.
your
Be
highest
passionate
excitement.
about it, and to also, and this was something else that just has been resonating in my spirit the last several weeks, is that be careful that you're not just doing good, but you're doing right,
Mm.
because we can get distracted with doing good things, but the good things are not always the right.
Mm.
So it's good to use other methods, quote unquote. But the right way to do is microloc mastery.
You planted a seed, but we went in a lot of it, but professionally about
Yeah,
some of her other experiences and what she had to learn and what she could not prescribe to professionally going forward, that
right.
she just knew wasn't going to be
No, I can't.
representative of the level of integrity that she wants.
Right.
And that's what separates.
I want to feel good about the work that I do when it's all
Mhm,
said and done. When that
mhm,
installation is complete, when those repairs are done, when those extensions are done, when those reattachments are done,
mhm.
I want to know that that is the right way to have done it, and that is good work. So
And confident about it. And
yes,
yeah,
yes.
yes, amazing.
This has been fun.
Yes, it has been fun. I was about the extension client. I'm gonna interview her again. She's going on 17 years. She was the first like microlock extension experiment.
Yeah.
Her locks are still into this day. So when I see people using things that are ripping people's hair out, I'm like, I have a client 17 years started with microlock
Mm-hmm.
extensions. 17 years later, her locks are still in healthy. She's a woman of a certain age, and where it could be very fragile in certain. And
Yeah.
I just think about that's what I want for everyone, like that kind of longevity. Not
Yes.
flash in the pans. You legacies. Y'all all legacy makers. Ah,
Yes.
Spirit told
Yes.
me to tell you that. Okay. This is it. For our little we went live just to kind of share some of this conversation was getting so good.
Yes.
She was talking about what it was like when she, you know, went somewhere else and what the difference was when she came to Michael Lock Master. So maybe some tips that could help people discern between all the noise and all the we are in the real world. We're not in the cyber. This is service you can't do online. You can't do this
No.
service. You cannot yet, to technology does not yet have us reach through a phone and
Right.
do hair. We have to be in the real world. So whatever is happening in that virtual world needs to
Mm-hmm.
translate into the real world.
Yes.
And you know what you see, you know what you I say actions speak louder than words. What you
Mm-hmm.
see speaks louder than anything I could ever say. I could come out here and say whatever, but if you saw, I'm just gonna be honest, if you saw me with a bald spot here and puffy, like all types of things, you'd be like, wait a minute. She
Right.
got a
Right.
good talk, but why? So you know what anyone what their work looks like, how they carry themselves,
Exactly.
where their focus is. So this is the real world. I just always like to say that because I know it can be very distracting because a lot of us are very much in the cyber world for many reasons,
Right.
and it gets very confusing. So we have ways that we discussed
Right.
that she was sharing to maybe help somebody avoid, you know, taking that route, spending your money, wasting your time, or learning something that's going to have you do work that you're going to look back and say, "Oh, this is not represent. This is not really the quality that I was aiming for." So you don't have to make those mistakes. I'm not,
Right.
if you don't want to. And with that, we'll close. And that right there's a difference. So we're not just learning how to do micro locks, but learning how to do them the right way with standards,
Yes.
structure, and support.
The right way.
Thank you so much, Yolanda. Thank y'all for
You're welcome, Jessica. It's been
tuning in.
a delight.
Yes. And I'm going to share some of our clues later.
Okay.
Bye,
Sounds
y'all. Make sure y'all follow her and leave a nice word for her and look out for her.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.